Those sound a little bit robotic. Let's see. Cymbals were a little bit weak there. What's up, guys? Going live here. We're going to mix a gospel track. We've actually got a vocal that's been recut for this record that we started mixing quite a while ago. It's been a minute. We've got the lead vocal. Let's go ahead and pull this in. I exported that, put it right here somewhere. Bam. New lead vocal. There we go. Let's drag that in. If you're new to the Mix Academy, I'm David Glenn, pro mixer, over 4 billion streams and counting. I promise I'm counting. I'm not really counting. But yeah, love mixing, man. We've got rock, pop, gospel, modern, worship, jazz, country. I do it all. And super stoked to have you along for the ride today. We're going to be taking on my man Rico Clark, his daughter, the song Work For Me. And forgive me, I don't have her name, but I will get that and put all that information in the description. So like I said, we have a lead vocal. He sent me a recut. We had some room noise in the original. I think that stream is actually still live. I didn't pull it down yet. I was waiting for us to finish it. But we're going to start pulling streams down 48 to 72 hours after I go live. So you subscribe, you like this video, comment, do all that YouTube stuff. But be sure that you are subscribed and you got the notifications on, because we're going to go live and then we're going to pull them down. And then I'll probably pull clips and excerpts and stuff. But the whole thing will be made available inside of the Mix Academy control room, soon to come. It's actually not even here yet. So all that good stuff and more to come. Let's take a listen to this vocal and see what we're working with. And then we'll mix it from scratch here.
God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined.
I hear the click. That's not good. Okay. Well, what we might do is see how that works with what we had. I didn't think what was here for the verses was bad at all. Let's pull all this stuff in. And let's see, maybe we can edit the click out. We won't do that on camera. I won't bore you guys with that. But what I will do is go ahead and, if Pro Tools is going to let me. It didn't like that, did it? I'll tell you what, let's try again. And now you guys are live with me. I'm not sure. This is a little bit of an older session. I know we've updated some plugins and stuff, but that should not happen. So, and while we wait, if you guys are hanging out, man, let me know if you got any questions. Not a whole lot I can answer without Pro Tools working, but we'll try to make this happen tonight. We've got about probably 45 minutes to an hour to hang out. And yeah, if you're watching, let me know who you are, where you're coming from, where you're watching from. Love to hang out with you. And we're going to pull this back up. Let's go Work For Me DG Mix. Yep, that's the one. You know what? And while we wait for that, let me go ahead and point you to the Headphone Mixing Blueprint. I've got a free guide. Everything that I've do, my frequency focused referencing technique, my gear, the tools. Actually, it's a free tool now. Headphones cost money, but I'm using the Oratory 1990 preset for my Sennheiser HD 650s over on Reddit. You can get that. It's like a SonarWorks EQ profile that this guy, Oratory 1990 is his call sign or whatever you want to call it, his username on Reddit. He created some pretty insane sounding, really great sounding headphone frequency curves. And you can build that out in your favorite EQ and then use it to deliver mixes that translate, help you to make your mixes translate. I'll give you a quick look at. Here's the one for my 650s. Now, if you use a FabFilter Pro Q, you're going to have to use his calculator. He's got like an Excel spreadsheet. But this is what is going on. And we can maybe talk about it in another video specifically. But the 650s don't have very much sub-frequencies. The low end's a little weak on it, but this compensates for that and then deals with, we'll get into all that in another video. But anyways, it's free to go check out. You can read more about it. And that's what I'm using. And in the guide, the Headphone Mixing Blueprint, I show you all my tips and tricks, how I'm using headphones to deliver radio-ready professional records. And I'm yapping. So now we got the session. It's open. It's working. Let's come back up here. Maybe we're just meant to work with the new lead. So we're just not going to mess with that in the moment. And we'll start from scratch. You guys can really see that from the beginning. So now we're actually going to listen.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. Yes, I do.
Let's see. Well, let's go out here to a high point.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things, they work together.
Tell you what, hitting that pretty hard doesn't sound bad. You know, let's go to slate. Let's go some other compression on here. We'll throw in LA 2A, see if it's fast enough for what she's singing on this song.
Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things, they work together.
Cool. We're just gonna be kind of aggressive with this for a minute here. Let's go put it all on one track. I usually use a different system, but I'm feeling just smashing these. Let's just see what happens here.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for your good. Yes, it will work for me.
Okay, we got a lot of nasally stuff happening here. Let's hit this up here.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things, they work together.
A little bit much here. A little bit much.
So I know.
So we're gonna back off the mix a bit here.
So I know it will. Yes, it will.
Let's get some de-essing going on. What's up, Jason? Hanging out, learning lots of. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. What is that? How do you pronounce that? I'm not seeing clearly here, but Swaziland, man. I don't think I've ever heard it. You gotta help me out. Let me know where that's at. And please forgive me if I just completely butchered the pronunciation of your homeland. Let me see here.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things, they work.
Little internal distortion. So what I'm gonna do is little cheat code. We're gonna send it around the processing to the submaster.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me.
I need some crispy top end. Let's get some clariphonic going on up here. from Kush. Let's see, bam, right there.
So I know it will.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna go a little bit more too. We'll see what we can get out of this. We're gonna do a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of silk.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things. They work together.
A little bit much on both of those. We'll pull those back. Tend to get a little carried away on those. I like that extra top end.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things. They work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for your good. Yes, it will work for me. My faith says it will work for me.
I'll probably hit that with a multiband here in a minute, but cool. Okay, let's add some modulation, and to do that, I'm gonna probably need. Let me see what I got. So I have my lead vocal folder. I'm gonna need some of this. Let's save just in case Pro Tools crashes us again. Watching from Cameroon, man. Dave, what's up? Appreciate you for sharing. Anybody else, man? We got 2 people. Come on, let's get some more contributions on where you're at in the world. We've got the lead vocal level. I need to pull in my modulation stuff here. So we're gonna go, and you know what? We've changed things. I'm gonna activate this guy, and I'm gonna activate. I'll tell you what, man. That's it. Oh, it's turning them all on. Okay. That's what crashed Pro Tools last time. All I did is activate one of them. Yep, look at that. Okay. Well, we're not gonna quit. We'll figure out what's crashing it later. For now, let me just get back into it. I saved it right before 8:24. What time is it? Sorry for the technical issues, guys. 8:24. Yeah, so we saved it right before. We're good. Right on. Jeffrey, what's up, man? Watching from North Carolina on vacation. Very cool. What part of North Carolina are you visiting, man? We just left, where were we? We were in White Top, Virginia for a while. Bristol, Tennessee area. And, man, just love the mountains. Met some incredible people up there. Let's go for work for me. Right on. And then you know what? I've got Ecamm Live is what I'm using to stream. And if anyone on Facebook comments, I should see that now too. So I appreciate you guys watching on Facebook. I tell you what, let's go back to, let's change screens here. Put me down in the corner so you guys don't have to stare at all that. There we go. Raleigh, right on, man. Dr. Terrell Jones, my brother, I appreciate you joining us, hanging out. Professor Glenn, I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. I appreciate you guys being here. We're just outside of Denver. Bouncing Airbnbs. We found ourselves stuck in Colorado during peak season. It's kicking my butt, but we're making it through. God is providing for sure. So here we are. We have this lead. I must have chopped it when I was getting flashy with the keyboard shortcuts, and so here we go. So what were we? We had this dialed in, and we backed off here. Just kind of tweaking. Let's hear what we're at back here. Yeah. That's right. So we're gonna start from scratch creating our modulation effects. So we're gonna call this gentle chorus, and I have not built these in quite some time. Built these out from scratch. So, and you know what? Let's call it gentle chorus. So it's not. I'll rename that because we already have one. Oop, I already have one called gent chorus. Okay. And then we're going to throw that to the all effects bus. We're going to build this out. Slate has got some cool stuff. We'll check that out. But first, let's go. Mondo Mod is this. I've used this for 20 years, 25 years. It's wild how long this has been. This is a classic vintage plugin here. So let's go. There's one. It's not a Pensado. It's just the default gentle chorus. Is it not in here? Yeah, there it is. Cool. And then we want to set it to 100% because we have it set on a bus. If we had it on the track over here, we may play with the mix knob, but I like to be able to EQ and automate these effects, so I'll put them on their own track. And then now what we need to do is find the sweet spot for it. But I tell you what, before we do that, let's go ahead and build out our next one. We're going to call this the Coop Dimension. As a Cooper Time Cube. We're going to send that to all effects. And we're going to throw actually repeater on. And you know what? Let's just copy it from down here. It was crashing on me. That's why I'm rebuilding them. Cooper Dimension, the repeater right here. So we'll copy this up. Whoop, too far. Gentle chorus, Cooper Dimension. Bam, right there. Okay. So now, yep, 5 milliseconds on the left, 20.3 on the right. And there's our second modulation effect. Next up, we're going to go for the new, we'll call it Slate Dim D. It's the Roland Dimension D. UA has got their, whatever they call it, Studio D chorus now because they lost their licensing or didn't renew it, however that works. So we've got virtual mix rack, and we're going to go for effects, and we're going to pull in the Dimension D. So let's go for, I don't know, let's go for number 2 here. We'll try that one out, and then we're going to put that after those. That's a stereo. You know, we may go, can you shift click? I think I said that, yeah. Let's go number, I don't know, we'll start with number 1. We'll play with that, and we'll see how wide it is. We may spread that a bit. Okay, so now we got some effects in here. Let's go ahead and let's give her some processing. So let's start out with some chorus.
For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will. For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will. For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will. Yes, it will. Work for me. I know all things, they work together.
I don't know why they all ended up around minus 15, but let's see what happens when we turn all these off.
For God is not a man that he should lie.
This gives that modern sheen, that shine. Love it, man. Just stacking a little bit of those. We got some comments here. Dr. Terrell Jones, have you tried acoustic or audio plugins? I have. I love them. I think they're great. I like all plugins. You're not going to get me to say I don't like very many plugins, but I felt like they were a little resource heavy on my laptop. And then I really like Sienna, but I ended up just going away from all of that completely when my friend, my brain's all over the place. My man, Joey Fernandez, told me about the Oratory. And so using those presets, I stopped using real phones, Sonar Works, all of it. I don't even check my mixes on those anymore. I do listen on like Buds, laptop, iPhone speaker. And I think acoustic, man, they make great stuff. But I just started rocking a little bit more of a simple setup. Pro Q4, Pro MB, just a handful of plugins. I haven't messing around with the Xbox stuff. Neuro Audio's got some really cool stuff that they're doing. You'll probably see me use some of that today. But yeah, man, get me sidetracked talking about plugins. We can go all night. Now we need to put her in a space. This is a little bit too dry, too in your face. And we're just gonna exaggerate it, find what it's doing, and we're gonna back it off until we hear what we want. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then let's go Sunset Chamber. Let's see what she sounds like with that one. I want to check. Got my Sun Chamber here. Got my EQ. That's correct. That's all good. 1.9 seconds. That might be a little bit long for this one. It's a little tighter. It'd be nice. And then never mind, a little more chorusing. Let's give it a little pre-delay too, kind of clean up. I don't usually use this on vocals, but let's see how that feels. I'm not loving the mid-range that's coming from it. And I'd like to boost it a little bit more. So we're going to back off of this so that we're not getting as much of the meat of the vocal, and we're getting kind of like a sound that wraps around the vocal. So we'll let the dry vocal handle the 1 to 3K real clearly, and then we'll let that verb kind of sit around it. Okay. So we got that vocal mixed, 2 Pro Tools crashes, and I don't know. Let's see how it sounds.
It will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
That's the wrong plugin. My bad, guys. I meant to put the Pro MB on.
It will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will work. For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will. Yes, it will work for me. I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for your good. Yes, it will work for me. My faith says it will work for me. It will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will work. For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will.
So what I felt like there was the vocal needed a little bit more grip, but not all in one frequency range. And so going to the Fab Filter Pro MB allowed me to kind of hit it in multiple frequency spots there and lock it in. And in the end, I felt like it was a little bit too smushed. When I bypassed it and kind of level matched it there, I felt like the I don't know, the human quality of it was almost gone. It was, I don't know, it wasn't moving as much. And so I needed to lock in, but not that tight. And so just backing off the mix percentage down here to 70% allowed me to get best of both worlds, where I'm gripping it, but it's still got a little bit of life to it. And so we'll kind of reevaluate that here in a minute. Let's go ahead and give her a color that I'm used to seeing for vocals, so I know it's a female vocal. And then let's come back here. So we mixed it based on the louder sections. Now I'm going to go back to the softer sections and see how was our choice of effects and things like that working out for the verses. And then we may need to break that to its own track and back off compression and do some different moves.
I have a promise God made to me.
Vocal sounds terrible in the softer section. So we're just going to go ahead and duplicate this with all of it except no active playlist. And I think really probably...
He keeps his promises, so I know it will work. I know it will work. Oh, it will work.
I'm not mad at the vocal when she goes up to the upper ranges, but the EQ and stuff is not working real great back here. So let's see what we got going on, one step at a time.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that.
I mean, let's turn everything off and see what it sounds like.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
A little more natural, just back that off a bit.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
No. So right there, we're going to need her to have another track because we're back to the band comes in. And so we need her to be able to compete. So we're going to throw that down here. And we're going to go... We're going to go to this section where she keeps singing here.
I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind. God can't lie and He won't fail. His word, it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in the towel, I remember He is faithful to His word. He keeps His promises, so I know it will work. I know it will work. Oh, He won't fail. His word is...
Yeah, Carlos, actually, they said it was tuned. And, you know, anything that gets tuned, it takes a few passes to get it right. It is definitely going to need a little bit of tightening up. I don't know if I'll melodyne it. I was actually just thinking... There's a reason why I have a vocal mixing system and a vocal mixing checklist, and I use it all the time. Right here, I've stacked plugins, and I need more. And so I'm kind of like alarms going off. I don't think it sounds bad, but I think that my typical system, which is down here, has a the audio track. And then what I do is I send that to a vocal crush bus where I do my parallel compression here. And then I can automate that up or down depending upon the section of the song. Verses typically don't need as much of the parallel. Chorus will typically need a little more. And I can balance that. But then I send both of those to a lead vocal level where I'll do even more processing to shape this thing. And then now that really well compressed vocal goes to all of the modulation effects. So I kind of did a quick mix on it. I'm not mad at what I'm hearing, but I'm losing versatility and flexibility. Kind of backed myself into a corner. So tuning, let's go ahead and do this. Let's come down. Did I have tuning on her original vocal X pitch? And let's copy that up here. And let's see what key was it in. It's a custom scale, so we'll just do the same thing. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to All Music Bus. We'll turn on Waves Key Detector. I don't remember what key this is in, so we'll just make the computer do it for us.
You say I have the substance of things hoped for, and His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel, I remain.
Okay, we'll see how does E flat major work. And boom, boom. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. E flat major, and we're gonna go so D sharp. And cool. Let's see how just the default settings sound. Save it. Pro Tools been glitching on me a little bit. Not super excited to be filling up all the insert slots here, but let's see if that in the default position helps us out with the pitch.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped.
Yeah, it's not okay. So E blah 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 flat. There we go. E flat major. Sorry, guys. Hey, man, if you're recording any vocals, some of you guys probably ought to know this trick. You kind of help you got to be careful who you do this to. It might really freak them out, but you got a singer in the booth. If they're nervous and they have a sense of humor, you can set the auto tune to a different key and then let them, really hear how bad it can sound if they hit the wrong notes. And then whenever they go to sing, it's not as bad as that. It kind of loosens them up. Gotten people, over 20 years of doing that. It's kind of silly, but maybe not 20. How long is... Yeah, it might be that long. All right, so what do we got? Carlos, my man. Yeah, absolutely. Needed the tuning. I appreciate it. Yeah, good ear. And then, what are we doing? We're coming out here.
I have a promise.
No. E flat major is not working for... I tell you what, man. Let me... let's show X pitch in action here, because let's go back to the factory default. We're going to go to quantum key, and we're going to let X pitch figure out what the notes are, and it's going to stick to those.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Yeah, that last one was not the right key. Forgive me. And it usually doesn't take this long.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things.
So I tried. Carlos, my man, said, I think it's B flat. I put it there, and she felt like she was struggling a little more. But I think this might just have to be some Melodyne to tighten it up. We'll leave that on for now. I want to check the mix and compare against some reference tracks and see how this is feeling. A little bit not happy that I got this sounding good the way that I did, and now I want to move it back to my my comfort zone, my system.
I wanna throw in the towel. I remember he is faithful to his word. He keeps his promises. So I know it will work. I know it will work. Oh, it will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will.
I'm not mad at it though. That's not sounding terrible. So, what do we got as a reference?
I'm gonna make your name great. Oh, yes, it magnifies me. Everybody say, I will build things. They work together.
Woo! Rico, awesome stuff, man. He went back and re-recorded this. We had some ambiance, a little bit of extra studio room noise on the original vocal, and so I'm so glad, man, he took that and went back. Shows my brother is committed to his craft. The only thing I'm hearing, I don't mind the way that it's a little more open, but it could use a little more glue, and this is kind of a secret weapon as of late, thanks to my man Joey Fernandez, Grammy-winning mastering engineer, one of my best friends. I don't remember what song it was recently where he mastered it, and I heard this. I heard mid-side compression happening where he was just gripping on the middle, the kick, the snare. I had a lot of transient. It was very open, and he gripped on it, but he left the sides alone. And what it did to balance out, I stole it. I heard what he was doing, and I stole it. And now, yeah, it's been great. So thank you to Joey again, as always. You guys looking for mastering, don't look any more than Joey Fernandez 808@gmail.com. Hit him up, tell him I sent you. He'll give you a good rate. All right, so let's take a listen to this reference again. See, I'm only using about 58% of that. Right on 58%. 59 is not good. 56, 57, it's not going to work. But yeah, anyway, so 58% of that is feeling a little bit better. I'm not mad at it off, though, either. Let me hear that again. Let me see where we're at loudness. Hey, real quick, if you're hanging out with me, man, give me a like, please. The YouTube algorithm is not going to like me playing industry release tracks, so this is already demonetized. So if you're enjoying it, man, would love for you to hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely check out the Headphone Mixing Blueprint in the description. And if you're looking for mixing, I would love to serve you your music and make it sound absolutely incredible. Man, I can't believe I did not receive it for the live. Joe Keys, I tell you what, man, good thing about it, it's going to be live, and you'll be able to watch it back. I'm going to let it play for the next 2 or 3 days, and then I'll pull it down and make clips out of it. Forgive me. Smacking the microphone. Yeah, that one's hot. -7. Tell you what, with it on, it's taking it down a little more than it needs to be. Let's turn it off and let's see what we got here.
So I know it will. Yes, it will. Wait for me. I know all things, they work together.
I'll tell you what, that sounds finished though. The other sounds good. That one adds a little bit of excitement, a little extra grip from the compression on it. I'm digging that. You can see it's pretty aggressive, got a fast attack, and I'll dial that release in, but per song. But it's feeling pretty good, man. I mean, it's hot, and we still got punch and dynamics, but everything's kind of, I don't know, together. It feels pretty good. I'm going to listen from the top. I think she still needs a little bit of room, maybe some delay throws. But let's just hear the foundation of the vocal and see how it's going from section to section here.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have predestined, you see.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Predestined, you see.
Yeah, that one's wrong. So we'll melodyne it. I'm not happy with the tone, though. So let's...
Yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's
Whoa, what was that?
Yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word.
Right there.
By His word.
Ooh, okay, well, we got to take this out first.
By His word, it's predestined, you see.
It's flat. All right.
Word,
Oh, no.
word, it's predestined by His word.
It didn't pop that time. I don't know what that was. Let's back it up and make sure.
Still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance.
Man, is it? I'm going to turn the pitch off. Let's see.
It's predestined, you see.
No, yeah. Okay. So it's not been tuned. And, yep. So what we need to do... I'm not going to tune it now, but it's definitely in need of a little bit of love there. So, let's come out.
I have the substance of things.
Yeah, that boxiness, that buildup is there too. So what are we doing here? Yep. So we can just copy that EQ down. And then out here, she's in an upper range, so it's probably not affecting us as much.
I know it will work.
I'm not actually even mad at a little bit of that. Because she's up there, it's kind of helping support the foundation of it. It's near the fundamental up there.
I know it will work. Oh, it will work. It's gonna work.
Come on, man, she's singing. We just got to tighten up the verse a little bit.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
You know, instead of EQing it all out, we're going to EQ a little bit out and compress a little bit of it.
There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I have thought about using Automy. Have you guys heard of Automy? Let me know in the chat if you guys have heard of or used Automy. Because these were all the same singer, it sounds like. That's absolutely the same singer. I thought about using Automy and shout out to them. They hooked me up with an account to check it out, and I use it on John James's record. I won't tell you that he's the former lead singer of Newsboys, before Michael Tate, before Peter Thiel, John James. I produced one of his records last year, and we used the crap out of Automy. I was singing all kinds of stuff, and then we were swapping it out for male and female vocals, and we had my man David Evans in the studio doing the same thing. John's wife sung a bunch of stuff, and we abused Automy. this to me is a prime candidate when you have the same singer singing the same thing over. It just stacks, and it's kind of got that unnatural robotic vibe to it, especially when it's edited nice and tight. It almost doesn't always sound great. So I'm thinking, and if you guys have heard of Automy, let me know. I'm thinking we might do this. I might do it off camera, do it a video, maybe come back, show you how I did it. But this just screams that it needs to be multiple singers.
Yes, I do. I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things.
Okay, another thing, we just dealt with this on the pop song we mixed a little bit earlier. Today, we've got S-ing, breaths, manual work to do. It's a raw vocal. And so I'm going to show you maybe a little snippet of how I would treat this. And then what we're going to do is not do the whole song, because that's not fun for anyone. So let's solo this and hear what we got. Get rid of the clip gain line. So this intro here, you can see is like the mouth noise. I'll just kind of delete that, and then I'll fade in. And then now with the fade, it softens it, but now, oh, I do need the clip gain line. It's also going to highlight the breath, and then I can take that down. And with Pro Tools, I hold Command while I do it, so it makes the, what do you call that? More micro move. So if I just drag it, it's going to be aggressive, but if I hold, it's going to be a lot, not so drastic. I forget the word of what that is. This is why I'm pulling these down. Get brain farts over here, and then we'll edit that stuff out for the proper YouTube video. But you guys hanging out, you get all the rabbit trails and the ums and ahs and blips. You get a little more personality maybe too, especially at night when I'm exhausted like this. But let's see what we got here, man. Let's see if the breaths are feeling more natural. Now in this case, I took it down a little bit too much. I might even... Yeah.
I know it's coming by His word.
Right there. His word. Now, the Clariphonic is great. The Moog, EQ, Airband, Xbox, the Air, whatever you're using for that ultra top end stuff, it's great, but you got to create some problems sometimes. And here's an example. Let's loop this.
By His word, by His word.
Okay, so we've got a de-esser on here, and it's not doing the job. So it's helping us, but we need something else here. And so there's a couple ways we can do it. The first is we can highlight it wherever that S is. We'll find it
by His word,
right in here.
Word.
So this is kind of sneaky guy. Usually they're pretty clear to hear. It's not it.
What?
No. It's just this part right here. Yeah, so what we could do, you know what, we can do it right here. We're going to make it an act or dynamic, and then tighten it up here. Okay, and then what I would do is, for this one, I'll enable the power on it, turn it off, and then anytime I need to like soften, we can just automate that on. And so right here, we're going to turn it on.
Coming by His word.
And then with it off.
Coming by His word.
So it's a little sharper, right?
Coming by His word.
Very cool. And then we're going to move on.
It's pretty.
That breath is pretty killer, so we're going to break it, fade in. That may be enough.
Word. It's predestined.
These S's. Now, there is a plugin. I reached out to them. They hit me back. It's on me. I got to reach back to them. Split S. Looks incredible.
It's predestined, you see.
They're popping. We'll pull that one back.
Predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say.
Yeah, Yeah, so I mean, this is getting real tedious, real picky, but
What I say is what I see. There's no.
and I'm just listening for the ones that are really stick out and harsh.
Say is what
Yeah, I missed that one, didn't I? It takes a couple passes sometimes.
evidence is. What I say is what I see. There's no doubt.
And then when you get lines like this where they kind of dip off, clip gain is great because you can kind of draw some extra character in like this and really bring out the tail end of phrases. A lot of times they'll fall off. They'll give you like a it could give you like a sexy kind of thing. That was gross. That wasn't sexy at all. But they'll give you something, right? And you want to be able to pull that out.
What I see.
That was terrible. Don't do that. Went from like, hey, let me be like, I'm not even going to say what I was thinking there. What do we got? Split S, Carlos. He said, I was thinking it would be great, like an AI plugin and would identify sibilants in the spectrum, just tame it. Yeah, it does that. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. It knows what it is, and then you take the slider and you drag it down. So, I don't know. For me, though, that's going to work globally, I think, is a good de-esser. But you're either going to end up automating it for ones that stick out more or less, or you're going to be doing manual anyways. But it looks like a time saver, so I'm excited to check it out. I did too much here. Let's back that off.
What I see. There's no doubt.
Didn't really give us anything on that, but now you kind of get the point.
There's no.
Yeah, we got a bad edit. It's okay. We'll clean it up. I'm not one of those mixers that is like just can't stand editing in the mix, but a little thing like that here and there, like tighten it up, make it better. It's when they just send you all the files and expect you to edit it as part of the mix. That's frustrating.
Is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind.
I know some of you guys you're hearing the tuning. I promise I will take care of it. I won't leave her stranded like that, but let's get
I
this.
see. There's no doubt in my mind. God can't lie and he won't fail.
I think the original was better than that, but I think it had some room noise.
God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in the towel, I remember him.
Okay, so this whole section,
God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail.
you know what? We're just going to have to do it. We got to split her to another track because that one needs a little love in this section. How does it open up?
His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in the towel,
I think she's probably fine out there, but let's hit this last one.
God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw it, God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw it, God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail.
tell you what, man, I promised my wife a game of pool and to see the kids to bed, and I think we have a pretty good foundation for this. I'm going to come back probably tomorrow, maybe again tonight. We'll see what time it is. And we're going to put some more effects on. We're going to do some delay throws on fresh ears. I would love to check it and make sure that the sonics are feeling good with the vocal. And then, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we get experiment with some delay throws and some vocoder or harmonizers or something on the delays and the verbs. But man, thank you guys so much. Carlos, we got Romo Drummer. Why is the vocal pan to the right? That should not be the case. It should be right down the middle. You got me freaking out here now.
I know it will work.
Yeah, she's right down the middle. I would check your headphones or your monitors. And but I'm not blaming you. I'm going to check my stream because I don't know if maybe the stream's messed up. So I'll keep an eye on that. But thanks for joining, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Carlos again, Joe Keys, man, you guys hanging out. I appreciate you. And I don't want to butcher your name, but I'm gonna zoom in and go for it. Is it Damilola? Let me know, man. I appreciate you hanging out. And you guys let me know if you want to see more. Let me know what genre. You guys gospel mixers, musicians, producers. I love it. Right on, brother. Sweet. Well, we got plenty more coming. Don't forget to like. Check out that Headphone Mixing Blueprint. And if you guys are interested in learning start to finish, I got the stream that's on here, mixing gospel, but then I also have a full course, all kinds of mix-throughs in that, mixing Dr. Toomey, tons of Dr. Toomey, LaRue Howard, and on and on. Tons of great gospel artists. More from Rico, my man Rico, producing incredible stuff over here. We'll get that vocal tuned up, and this will be pretty close to done. So you guys rock, man. Thanks for hanging out. Carlos, CCM mixer and producer. Right on, man. And it's like that awkward ending to a phone call, but I'm going to hit finish, go spend some time with the family, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you. Venezuela. Dude, that's awesome. Brian, thanks so much, man, for hanging out. Heck yeah. I love it. Well, we'll be mixing rock, pop, all kinds of stuff here over the next, but we'll have tons of gospel, CCM, modern worship, and yeah, man, right on. God bless. We'll see you guys soon.